everybody, this is my LWRC IC-A5 16.1 inch barrel semi-automatic carbine rifle. It is piston driven. That is what the A5 series is mostly known for. So to start, we have a Sandman S suppressor. There's not much left of that, to be honest. About 60 to 80,000 rounds through it. But you know, what can you say? It's total. But anyway, that's not the video here. Surefire light. Do have a Hollow Sun LS321G. Some Unity taps here for activation of the light or laser, should you need them. It is topped here with a Vortex Razor 1 to 6. It's got a nice throw lever, and it is on a LWRC SPR 193. The charging handle is a LWRC ambidextrous charging handle, and the only thing I changed on this rifle was the stock. The LWRC stock. It's a little small for me, a little bit of a bigger guy, so can't complain with the Magpul stock. I do like it. We'll sit back and let you guys take a look at the rifle here. It is absolutely gorgeous rifle. It's a very heavy rifle, especially with everything on it here. Let you see the spiral fluting a little bit up close. It's very nice. You know, LWRCI is a Maryland-based company, so the reason for the spiral fluting is because in Maryland they need to have heavy profile barrels, and to reduce some of that weight, you know, while staying in compliance, LWRC did shave off some material here. I'm not sure how much lighter it makes it, but I'm sure, you know, even if it's an ounce or so, that is definitely beneficial, because it is not a light rifle by any means, especially with a Sandman and a Vortex Razor on it. That is some of the heaviest in those categories, to say the least. This rifle is in 6.8 SBC, which is my go-to round. You can argue about it in the comments, but it is better than 5.56 in every single way except price. Because the 6.8 is a little bit bigger than the 5.56. LWRCI partnered with Magpul to make a special PMAG. So this is specifically called the Black Widow PMAG because of the red at the bottom there, and this PMAG is bigger than your typical 5.56 M4 PMAG. It's a little bit wider, it's a little bit longer. Cartridge overall length stays the same at 2.26, so technically and typically most of the time the 6.8 SPC is used in a standard mag well, just with metal mags. But this is proprietary. This will not fit in any other rifle besides the LWRC 6.8 or the Valkyrie, if you have one of those. Not sure how many people shoot the 224 Valkyrie anymore. The rifle, it does come standard with the LWRCI skirmish sights. I do like them. There is not a whole reason to use them with the Vortex Razor, but as always, you should practice with iron sights. You do not want to be getting beat by the Vietnam veterans who can shoot 8,000 miles with iron sights at the range. So you want to be able to hang with them older folk and definitely use your iron sights. yeah, this rifle hasn't sat in my safe, to say the least. It is pretty filthy. There's a lot of carbon buildup on it. Not sure if you can see that, but down there towards the gas block it has rusted. This has been out in the rain, through a lot of mud, through a lot of swamps, humid weather here in South Carolina, and as well as snow when we do see it. Primarily use this rifle to hunt hogs and deer, which it is very effective in doing that. Hogs are not a fan of taking a 6.8 round to their chest. They don't like it when you do that. They're not a fan. I'm sure deer don't like it either, but they're not as vocal as hogs when you shoot them, so can't really tell what a deer's thinking when it gets hit by the old 6.8 here. Yeah, speaking, since I use it so much, it is a little bit, I wouldn't say beat up, it's fully operational, but as you can see, the Cerakote is wearing. There are some scratches on the rifle, but why buy something so nice and not use it? That's my philosophy or take on it. I know a lot of the guys will say, oh, you're buying a LWRC, look how pretty it is, I could never shoot it. They're designed to be shot. LWRC makes some of the finest rifles in the world. It may not be as well known as some other manufacturers were crazy about, like Knight's Armament or LMT, but they certainly do make a fine rifle. The 6.8 A5 or any A5 for that matter, you can typically pick them up new, anywhere from $2,700 to $2,900. It is a steep price tag to pay, but it's certainly worth it. Given it is a piston gun, if you shoot AKs, it gets hot, by the handguard. It's the same way with the LWRC. It does get hot up here, shooting multiple rounds or multiple mags at a time, so it is good to have some heat wrap there. Here is the adjustable gas block. You have the option to go suppressed or unsuppressed. Right now it is on suppressed, as we obviously have a suppressor on. If you take the suppressor off and you shoot it while it is on the suppressed mode, it's not going to cycle. And that might be the only problem I have with the rifle, because you may not always have a suppressor on, and you might leave it in suppressed mode and you'll get one round off. So some people might just leave it on unsuppressed, but I just leave it on suppressed because I never shoot unsuppressed. Anyway, we are going to take some shots down there. These targets are like, I'm not sure, 50, 60 yards away, something like that. So we will go ahead and shoot them and try our best here. And with a steel target, if it dings, it means you hit it. If it doesn't ding, it means I suck. But anyway, we will go ahead and take some shots. And the other thing is, you're going to suffocate from LWRC with this gas coming back in your face. It is brutal. Yeah, it burned the lungs a little bit. And I'm wondering why I can't hear. It's because I didn't have any hearing protection in. But that's okay. What do we need ears for, right? But yeah, anyway, here is 6.8 cartridge. It's Does got a little bit of more kick to it. About 50% more energy more than the standard 5.56 NATO. Not trying to make excuses, but the target down there did fall when I shot it, so that could be a reason we didn't hear as many dings. Try to get a better angle at this so you can see kind of the entire rifle and the shot scene. And we'll go ahead and take a couple more shots. And again, I can't hear. I have nobody to be mad at besides myself for that. But oh well. That is the result of a Sandman S with tens of thousands of rounds through it. Would not recommend. Always wear hearing protection. At least we do have the eye protection here. LWRC, could not recommend it highly enough. Never had it jam on me once. You get what you pay for. I always live by the saying, you buy once, cry once. Something I've learned in the gun community, and it is always held to be true. Yeah, if you have one or have any questions about it, feel free to drop a comment down below. A subscribe would not hurt you or me either. If that's something you're into. And you know, unfortunately there's no heart react, but if you could hit the like button, that surely would be appreciated. Anyways, thanks again for watching. Have a great day.